In part 2, I show you the documentation feature. Today, I'm going to show you like how to do a search. So let me get back into here. Right. Let's click on the other, select the other radio button, generate JSON documents for Elasticsearch. Click on submit. You can see that it generated two sets of JSON documents. One is for regarding the project. The other is regarding all the business processes within that particular project. So what I can do is to import it into Elasticsearch. All I need to do is copy this. Now, next I'm going to show you the Kibana user interface. So if you go to here, select development tools already in there, so I just leave it here. So all you need to do is, like for example, paste it here, for example. This is a post. It's asking it to create this particular index called test with the information in here. I'm using about API call. So if you click on next, you will see that, oh, that has been created. So let's get back to here. There are three projects, one in the MySpace space called Telco, and then there are two in the new space. One is called PAM UC1. The other is called procurement process. So what I've done is I have already imported the JSON documents generated for those three projects into Elasticsearch. Now let me show you like what it can do. So for very simple queries to more complex queries. First of all, I want to list all the projects. Or just create a query, get projects. Projects in here is actually the index I created. And then I'm going to search for all the projects. So there are actually three, and it displays each project's information in here as well. It's a very simple query, which you can easily go without using the search capability, but later on you'll see some which you won't be able to do it without much effort, without effort. So in here, I'm going to get the info on a particular project, in this case, a project called Telco. So it describes all the processes in it. So they are all in the project called Telco. For those of you who remember, this particular project has 4 business processes, and that's why the hit number of hits is 4. Now, next I want to ask a question. I want to find all the business processes in the telco project that use sub-processes. Right? So without this search capability, like you have to actually go through the documentation in detail from top to bottom, or maybe using a search, text search to do that. But with the help of Kibana, you can actually just ask this question. You can see that for telco, the only one that uses the process is this particular service called telco.service. That is your business process name. So it uses the sub-processes telco async provisioning and telco sync provisioning. As I said earlier, this is a small project. It may not be that difficult to find it by just scanning, going through the whole document generated, which I showed you earlier. But for a large project like 21 processes, it may not be that easy to do. So it's another query. This time I want to ask the same question, but on another project called. Like all the business processes that use that calls subprocesses. So there actually again there are 4 of them. So in this particular business process called credit evaluation, it actually called 4 different subprocesses and so on. Right? So with the search tool is very easy to find.
I'm not going to show you all the queries, but I'm going to include this query file in my GitHub so that you can have a look and try them out. By the way, Kibana have a Discover interface, which is a bit easier to use than the development tool interface, which I'm not going to show you, but if you're interested, you can explore that by yourself. Thank you all for watching this video. Until the next time, take care.